just this year alone, Marvel Studios has dropped plenty of bombshells in relation to mutants in the MCU. This latest one is quite possibly the most important one, as it's one of the most important developments, not just for mutants, but also Marvel and Marvel Studios as a whole, because the studio has confirmed, yes, Namor the Submariner is officially a mutant. So first up, before we quickly get into this and talking about mutants, here's a picture of Namor. The latest picture revealed our best look yet at the character, looking honest awesomely, and I love all the Aztec iconography there. Just looks great in my opinion. But now let's talk about the big news that everybody's going to want me to talk about in my opinion. So this comes at us directly from Empire Magazine, who recently got to interview everybody involved with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, from the director Ryan Coogler, to the co-stars, the main star, Kevin Feige, and this star, Tenoch Huerta himself, aka Namor. And in the interview, he talks a lot about the mythology of the world, and specifically how that connects to Namor. And he says that when they approached this version of Namor, which obviously had to change from previous iterations and get away from the whole Atlantis and Greek mythos, that they were going in a different direction. But after this, he also talks about bringing this character into the MCU, his powers, and where they come from. And it's here that he reveals that yes, Namor is in fact a mutant, and this will be addressed in the film. Now, I think most people know about the Marvel comic that was simply titled Namor the First Mutant. Again, that's been something they played around with. He was kind of like the most prominent back in the day. He used to be a member of Captain America's team, and he's one of Marvel's most important characters. And I think just kind of going fully into this, not shying away from the whole mutant thing and fully going into it and just saying, yeah, he's a mutant, we're not going to mess around with this, is a great indication for the future of, well, all mutants and also the X-Men in the MCU, because they don't have to overcomplicate things. Where's Namor been this entire time? Well, the story will kind of touch upon that, right? Did the mutants suddenly pop up from nowhere? Well, no, it looks like some of them had it for a while. We just didn't know about it. It fits the story, in my opinion. So overall, this is great. This is exactly what I think a lot of people wanted and have been waiting for. I think that this is one of those pieces of news that's going to reassure a lot of people that Marvel isn't shying away and they're not changing things unnecessarily. And certainly that's been brought up in regards to Namor. But again, they got to get away from what DC did with Jason Momoa and Atlantis. So they're doing something else. As always, just welcome it, and if it ends up being bad, then we can talk about it then. But in my opinion, as a Namor fan, a fanatic you could say, hyped. And the fact that he's actually going to be a mutant is more reassuring than anything.